Hello everybody and welcome out to another Dice Tower daily unboxing video. Today, we're taking a look at this monstrosity here. Horseless, Carriage is a new game from Splatterspiele. Dawn of the Automobile, designed by Joris Virsinga and Jeroen Dumen, and then art by Jan Lupinski. So, there you go. This is a 3 to 5 player game about 14 age plus. Okay, this is in German. I thought that said 14 hours. No, it's only 3 to 4 hours, folks. Don't worry about it. This is my favorite back of the box I've ever seen on a Splatter game. That looks great. It's a joke. They all look like that. All right, so anyway, let's pop this open. You can see how thick this is. This game does not mess around. This is no Indonesia. This is a big old monstrosity. Very heavy game. I'm guessing it's chock full of cardboard. So you got a lot of different player pieces here. Ooh, look at the Automowatsits. Ooh, those are kind of shiny metallic paint on those. That looks cool. I like those little meeples. There is just a ton of stuff in here. This is more of the same automobiles. Oh yeah, this is the Cadillac of them all right here. That's very Americentric of me. Oh no, this is a pickup truck. Oh, that's adorable. I like that. That's a cool truck meeple. Will it hold a cube? Will it hold a cube? These are the things that you must know if you're watching this unboxing video. Here we go. We're attempting it here, folks. Oh, it's too big! It's too big! Okay, well, there you go, folks. That's everything you needed to know about Horseless Carriage. No, that's not everything you needed to know. These pieces look cool. Not sure what that is. Not sure if these are bells. I like those wood pieces. There's just tons and tons of wood pieces in here. I oftentimes like to try to flip through the rule book so you can have a little bit of context about what's going on, but it is buried under so much stuff here. Oh yeah, Sportster. I mean, this is the dawn of the automobile, so I don't think these are exactly like Jaguars or Pumas. Actually, no, Pumas are shoes. Here we go. Look at this. This is interesting. I know a little bit about this game before actually unboxing it. So these here go to the market board, so you can designate different market share areas. And so you put these nice little plastic rings around representing your companies and stuff, and you can kind of overlap them so that you can be trying to compete for the same market share. That's cool. I like that. That's a very clever piece. What else we got in here? We got, I don't know what this shape exactly is, but those look cool. And you got ovals, and you've got demon heads. Yes, here we go. Here's the rule book. Oh my goodness. And then the rest of that depth right there, is all just cardboard punch-outs. There are so many cardboard punch-outs. All right, let's take a look here at the rule book. Very thick cover here. That's the German side of the rule book. So let's take a look at the English rule book. Thank goodness. This year, we want the best, or nothing at all. We don't want tradition. We want to live in the present, and the only history that is worth a tinker's darn is the history we make today. You all know our first customer was a lunatic, and the second had a death wish. So they brought our brakeless bangers. There were a few accidents, but the only mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. This year, customers demand safety. Of course, active safety features include rapid acceleration for safe overtaking. I know it will be hard to add the new motor block section to the factory, but before you say you cannot do something, try it. To every engineer, every planner, every mechanic, and every salesperson in this great company, I say, if I can dream it, you can do it. All right. Going through terminology here, the specs axes, the research tracks, minimum specs. Woo. All right, so there's just like a lot of like terms in general that you need to understand, I guess, before we even get to, hey, what does turn structure look like in this game? The market windows that I told you about, that part's really cool. Spark markers, cards, punch clocks. Every good game has punch clocks. That doesn't at all make it feel like it's going to be work. I like the theme of this a lot, and I really like how into the theme it clearly is. So what happens here is you research, you set focus, you're going to build up your factory. There's a lot of tiles that we're going to be looking at here in the brief, and you're going to just set up different ways that your cards can have different features added to them in the research and like the development phase. And then you sell. Kramer here. Not that Kramer, not Kiesling and Kramer, the other Kramer. So then you finish, advance expectations, grow demand. A note on strategy. Oh yes, here we go. That's cool. I always appreciate when rulebooks do include some things like, hey, for your first time, you might be afraid to do this. Don't be afraid to go into debt. You're going to need to take loans or whatever. Some player aids, I suppose. Oh, are these like player colors? Oh, interesting. And then there's English and there's German of the different player colors. So that's what those different color pieces probably are, is indicators of your color and whatnot. That's cool. A little bit of flavor text here with the different people, personalities that you could be in the game. And then a little bit of aid explaining, hey, these are the increase your reliability, your speed, your design, your range, and your safety. My goodness, let's look at gobs and gobs of cardboard. Oi, oi. Nice touch on the back of the board. And then the board looks like this. You know, I mean, a lot of people say, hey, Splotter doesn't always put a lot of effort into their art and the graphic design and stuff, but like this has some touches that I really like actually on it. And then this is the market board. This is where you can put these plastic pieces to kind of try to vie for different market share, but of course that's going to be built up over the course of the game. Right now it's blank. Then, oh, that's a really nice touch. Given how much cardboard there is still to be punched out in here, I like these little finger holds. Like, they didn't have to do that, but I really like that. I really do. It makes it so much easier to just pull stuff in and out and whatnot. Oh my gosh, these teeny little punch outs here, because you need to have your automobile and then you need to have different features connected to it, and you need to put directional arrows on it. It is a game with a lot of opportunity to be creative, from what I understand, but also you're going to have to fiddle with your board for a long time. Oh boy. This is an intimidating little thing here, but let's do a few little punch outs. Let's see. That's top tier quality right there. That's very nice. So smooth. All right, let's punch out some of these small things. So smooth. I like it. I don't know, this is one of those games I'm honestly a bit intimidated by. Splotter has not historically been my favorite company, but they do some really creative things. So I'm curious, because I think that there's just kind of like a free-form start of each phase where you get to kind of assemble your factory together. And then there's a little bit more of that vicious market part where you're trying to compete. You use these things to compete for different market share and try to outsell, undercut your opponents and whatnot. There's so much cardboard. There is so much cardboard in this. So much. Wow, and some of these things are just huge. I think this is like your factory floor where you can put these smaller cardboard punch-outs onto and you're trying to arrange them. And then these things over here are like additions you can do to your factory because you're going to block yourself in pretty quick. My goodness, this is so much stuff. Alrighty, well, let's take a quick look at some of the cards, and then we'll call this unboxing a completed work of art. Uh-oh, wait. See, when people say that Splotter games don't have a lot of graphic design, or like, oh, you know, they don't look really good, it's stuff like this. Like, these cards don't look... These cards are functional. They don't have those little touches. I think that the main board actually has some nice little touches on it, and then this doesn't. So a lot of their games are kind of a mixed bag of, hey, sometimes they have parts that look really good, and then they have parts that look like this. I know people are tired of hearing, hey, your dry, heavy, complex Euro games are ugly, but stuff like this doesn't help. The cards, though, good quality, and I like, whoa, there's different colored backs. So I'm guessing based on player color or something. Interesting. Let's take a crack at this one and just see if these are all more of the same types of cards or if that's it. and then we'll call this unboxing good. Here we go. Thank you for including those little pull tabs and making them very easy to use. Okay, so just more formations of different types of things in the market board grid. Yeah, that's all these are, with different player colors, backs, and everything over here. So, there you go, just a sneak peek inside here of Horseless Carriage. Thank you for coming by. Another Dice Tower daily unboxing video. Oh my goodness, I have too much stuff in the lid. Well, there you go. That was Horseless Carriage. Thanks for coming by. Folks, have yourselves a fantastic day.